Pull up back. Hello, Marcus, the Q Lifestyle Podcast. Welcome back. Thanks for supporting. Like, comment, share, subscribing. You lot are the best. Want to get straight into this. This is the RTM podcasting we're going to get into. It's Jordan McCann on it, and it's something that Young Spray says about. There's a few things that get said on this one. It's something that Young Spray says about depression coming from ambition. So let's set the thing straight. Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say, but you're just going mad.
But it's not good though, Spray.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, too many people be following me now and showing me love, Spray, and these little kids coming to meet and greets, buying my t-shirts, buying my CDs, queuing up for hours, and then I'm out that night pissed up, fighting in the street. I'm like, come on, man. I'm waking up to that. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just cancelling out months of hard work, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to live your life. It's just like a constant battle, because then I'm thinking, I'm embarrassing myself, but then I'm thinking, fuck me, I'm just living my life. But the same.
Like, it's good that he's thinking like that, to be honest. This mic sounds quite loud. So it's good that he's thinking like that, to be honest, because it's that Clout Central thing kind of thing, how things are now. I don't really know how old this guy is, do you know what I mean? But he seems like he's man's age kind of thing, like my generation, like the 21s and up. But so I think it's good that he's saying stuff like that, like about being the role model, about being a positive, the positive role model, about like showing that positive change. But yeah, I done that as well, obviously. Right, not working.
In time, it's time to take it a bit professional now. Like, I'm sick of it, to be honest. I'm sick of acting like I feel, you know what I mean?
You kind of calm down for a bit, to be fair. I ain't seen you pop. I ain't seen nothing about
Nah, I've had a few bad.
Oh, is it?
Have ya?
Recently?
Recent.
You're going mad. What's wrong with you?
I know, man. But listen, positive vibes anyway, you know what I mean? It's all going well. This is why I've been a bit stressed today, you know what I mean?
Yeah, calm down now.
Yeah, man.
I ain't seen
Trust me, you know. Today I didn't want to see nobody, and I'm not even being a depressed guy, but I didn't want to let you down. And I'm man of my word, I wanted to stick to it and
look
come,
at me.
you know what I mean?
I ain't even got no trim, nothing. I wasn't even sure about today. Like, I get depressed for no reason as well.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? So it's
we probably both.
No, you know what it is? Actually, I thought about it earlier on, yeah? Because the last... Big up Sharky Major as well.
Big up Sharky.
And Cream didn't know Sharky was there, because they like saying, Cream don't like the grind people. She always
that's not true.
So anyway... I know they're getting on to
so who's getting on to Cream? Nobody's getting on to Cream.
She always misses the Grime people. They're like, because every time there's someone from Grime, she's not there.
No, it's not even that unpersonal. Tell them, innit?
Yeah, that's what
I wouldn't usually tell anyone this, but right now there are hundreds of UK employees leaving their 9-to-5 job.
I didn't know. But yeah, the last main subject was ambition. Yeah?
Okay.
And see what I realised? See what comes with being ambitious?
Yeah.
Is depression.
No,
I swear.
The pressure.
Yeah.
Because it's
pressure,
like,
man.
why are you depressed? Because you must want more, innit? Type of thing. Well, with me anyway.
Now that's a little bit... So I when you said that, like, I thought, you know what? I get that. Like, I do understand that in a sense. Like, for me personally, like, when I was on about my mental crisis before, which I keep banging on about. But I'm telling you, my mental crisis before, it was like, that's part of it, like wanting more, striving for more, and that's the thing that I'm on. So it's like, and just not getting there quick enough, and blah blah blah, and hiccups and this and that, and so I kind of feel that, and then it gets you down. It does get you down, because man, I've always been that highly ambitious me. I've always been someone that's like, but I ain't really acted on it before. And I guess ambition, like, what is ambition? How do you measure ambition? What is, like, so really ambitious, like, I'm thinking of it now, it seems to be like you're doing a music thing or whatever and blah, blah, blah. I got a high powered job, big career guy, high up in some like corporate, like in the corporate world. But that's not exactly me. Anyone's there. But mine the number one hit single, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I get it. Let's carry on. Why this?
I don't know.
Nah, I'm supposed to.
Obviously, there's other reasons, like you could get depressed.
No, it is. You put too much pressure on ourselves out here, but it's hard to keep up, man. There's a lot of competition. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of younger people. There's a lot of people. You probably feel it with podcast shows, and I know a lot of people out here be cutting your shit. You know what I mean? Copying and all that.
Come on.
Yeah.
And we get that. I get that a lot, but you know, you got to learn something. You can't take things personal, innit?
Yeah.
That's one thing I need to learn, because I end up going insane and being a madness.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You know
But it's like,
Trust
you
me.
get what I'm saying, no, Cream? Because it's like, be like, oh yeah, your podcast, you lot are doing well and all that. We hear that all the time, innit?
Yeah.
But then that's why it would be like, that's why I say depressed for no reason. Because really, I shouldn't be depressed. But because of man's ambition, it's like, no, man want more. You get what I'm saying? Man, don't, you don't think this is cool.
But you got your personal goals and that.
You know, someone said to me, don't even...
Yeah, so like just in a bit of like a different vein in terms of like just being in prison, coming out of prison, and not partaking in things that he was partaking, you know, the trapping and whatnot and blah blah blah. You know, one in ganja and all them ones there. So people saying, yeah, you're doing well. Do you know what I mean? But like, there's more. There's a plan in place. Every day we're working towards these goals, and it's just. It's just. Yeah, just the fact of staying out of prison. Yeah, it's good. It is good, and it is something that is on my mind occasionally. Because it's just so easy to go back, you know, just to react to this that way, or react to that person that way, and bloody, bloody, blah. Do you know what I mean? As I was speaking about on the mental crisis again, about how, you know, I could have easily just like caused a fight or gone into Bridging and started smoking, and then that leading down that road, that slippery road of like, oh, you know what, I enjoyed that night. Do you know what I mean? Like bunning with them, because they'd enjoy me bunning with them anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit of a sideline, man. Like, I'm not involved in the game, like the bunning game, like. So, or like drinking, and then not progressing to have more drinking and going out in town, and then getting caught up in a madness, or other people's madnesses and this and that, or people trying to use me in them ways there to, like, you know, beef and that, you know what I mean, whatever. And feeling obliged to, you know, but yeah, you know, just getting down that road. But yeah, so it is a thing to be proud of. But like I said, there's more to that. So it's not just the things that you're just staying away from, like the negatives, and just not embracing the negatives. These positives that man are reaching for. Do you know what I mean? So it is nice to get the recognition though still. So you can't really say that people like say, you know, you do well, you do well, you don't do well, yeah, you know, you're doing well. That's not a bad thing still. That's not a bad thing at all, because well, it's not, is it? Because it's recognition. I mean, it's praise, whether it's real or not, like authentic or not, or they're just saying it for just saying it's sick. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's carry on. I don't know why that's not working.
Dave, you could just look back like 3 years and look to where you are now.
Exactly.
How would you feel, do you know what I mean? And if I could look back 3 years ago, I can't never see this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be like doing music and...
That's the other thing I was going to say actually as well. It's being like grateful as well. Like, so like thinking, I want more, but then it's like, hold on, but... And like I said, taking stock of the years, you know what, I have done this, I have done that, I've stayed away from whatever. I'm not there. Because I definitely would have been... If I didn't do the therapy, I definitely would have come out of prison. If I did get my parole, when I did, I definitely would have been back in prison by now, because the world's mad. Do you know what I mean? The world's mad. And yeah, I'm mad, I guess, as well. So, or I was mad, or like, so just doing something daft. Do you know what I mean? Which don't seem daft at the time, it seems right, and it's like, you know, the respect of the blah, blah, blah. But it's like, what? For what? To end up where? Like, that's fucking stupid. But it means something in that world that I'm not part of. That means something to them now. It don't mean nothing to me. But it's about being grateful. You think, do you know what? I have got a roof over my head. I have got my car. I have got my income. I have got a job that provides me that income, that provides me that security. You know, the ones there. Provides me to be able to buy my food, my electric, my this one and that one. You know what I mean? Provides me I've got the luxury of doing podcasts. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone can afford the equipment. Adds up after a bit. Do you know what I mean? So, just that luxury. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just taking stock of things and being grateful. And like you said, it's like looking back at your own life and thinking, do you know what? That's where it was. It's easy. When I can go into like my depression, what you're saying, yeah, or when I start feeling down, it's because I'm possibly looking at someone else. Like, look where they are. Do you know what I mean? So I have to kind of remind myself, like, hold on, but they haven't done like 8 years of their life in prison. Do you know what I mean? set off with the same life circumstances as me. They've had other. I mean, just even if they haven't, even if they have had it worse than me, and still, like, I can't be looking at them. You know, the ones there, like. I don't want to paint myself in a victim position. Oh, I didn't have like the advantages of that. Forget all that. Like, I'm in England. There's opportunities. Seize them, use them. Because if I was somewhere else right now, it'd be pressure. So yeah, but looking at where I've come from, refocuses me in terms of like where I need to be. Do you know what I mean? But it is hard to like. It is not hard. It is easy to drift. And it can be hard to get out of that drift of, like I said, just looking at other people thinking, oh, why are they doing this, why are they doing that? And it's social media, do you know what I mean? Because when you see these people walking about, you don't really see X, Y, and Z or whatever. You might see, like, if you were to see him, man, you might see him just drive past or, alhamdulillah. You might see him, like, I don't know, you might see someone, whatever. They got a chain or watch or this or that, or or you get talking to someone and saying, oh, this and that, whatever they're saying. Whereas social media, everything's there. They've got the keys to the yard. They've got their fucking watch in front of their steering wheel. You know the ones there, like, it's just all there, catalogued. Fucking hell. Every fucking picture. You know what I mean? Every time you scroll up, just jab. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, innit? Tell me. But that's good for them. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah, they're able to get what they're getting. So yeah, so that's why it's just easy to drift, because it's just so in our face, because it's in our face and we're keeping our phones in our face, you know what I mean? We don't have that, what's the word? Not have the ability to just not be logged in and be looking at shit, do you know what I mean? It's not the word I'm looking for, but we have to keep looking, don't we? We're just constantly bored all the time these days, and we're just constantly scrolling, and we're constantly getting our self-esteem like ripped to shreds. But yeah, anyway.
Even coming to London, like, you know,
exactly.
Some people in my city have never been to London. And
yeah.
They'll never make it out the city, you know what I mean? So coming up here and getting all these opportunities and still just throwing it away, like it's not happening no more, like I'm not doing it. Like, everything is in stride and I'm taking it in and I'm looking to...
And that's the other thing as well. So even though obviously he's on his mad trajectory, he's skyrocketing, boom, we all can be on our own trajectory. So my life personally, for me, at the moment, is skyrocketing for me. But like he says, just throwing it all away. Obviously he's out there partying, he's saying that's what he's saying, and you know what I mean? I could be out there doing the same thing myself. And it going the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? So it's just so easy to just throw things away. What you built up, what took time to build. Like how hard is it to build a wall? To build a wall 6 foot by 6 foot, it takes how much travelling, getting the materials, the manpower, this and that. How easy is it to tear that fucking wall down? You know what I mean? How quick can you know what I mean? There's one hammer. That was one thing we said. Could be that, like, so that when you're building that wall could like be getting a good job or just maintaining a job, you know, stacking some pay, you know what I mean? Building like good family ties because you're not like wasted or whatever. Doing all these like good things and that, you know, you've got some commitments, whether it's a mortgage or a flipping finance car or a phone contract, a gym membership for a long time, like a year or something, and then that's how you've built. Well, it took that time to build all these things, and it's like, yeah, well done. When they say, oh, well done for having a job, well done for going to prison, well done for this, and it's like, well done for the wall. Basically, that's what the wall's representing, yeah. And then all you just text is that like one friend to give that one hammer. Do you know what I mean? With that one friend just coming with that one line or that one drink or whatever, or that one idea of trapping, or that girl that comes with that one lip. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it just end goes and just tear that all down, and then that's it. Like, you're either at rock bottom or in jail, or rock bottom and in jail. You might be able to recover quick. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like I say, it can all get taken away real quick. That's pissing me off.
To just fucking smash this music game now and not fuck about no more.
Yeah.
I'm done with playing games, man. Not got long left, do you know what I mean, in this, so gotta go ham.
How do you deal with your mental health?
Fucking hell, don't, man.
Like, what sort of things helps you? Like, obviously, this is one of my things, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like an outlet.
On it is time.
Yes.
No. It's like music, you know, bro.
It's like a release, isn't it?
Yeah. That's all it is, music. Just nothing else can do it for me, bro, because I'll be honest with you, the last few years, all I'm doing is just go holidays and just party and girls. I've just been thinking that's what you do. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm doing music now. But I've been thinking that the money is never going to stop. Then the money starts stopping.
Yeah.
Then you're under pressure, then going back to the streets, you know what I mean? And just gambling all the hard work what I've done for years, you know what I mean? To try get money, to try do videos and all the madness in between is stopping like labels or anybody wanting
Have you got management?
Nah.
Have you ever been represented before by anyone?
Actually, I got Kylo. Shout out Kylo. I got my boy helping me out.
Pick up Kylo.
Shout out Kylo, man, my guy. I got Kylo now helping me out with things. I've never had no management, no. Never.
Really?
No.
Okay. Because I see you got your shows going on and all of this stuff.
Relaxing myself.
Everything. Go on.
How do you find, like, being independent with no management?
Don't know, man. I like it. Do you know what I mean? It might be a bit.
Do you feel like you could do better with management? Though?
Might be a bit harder in it, but it's good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, get to make my own decisions and things like that.
Yeah, the freedom, the creative freedom.
Yeah, but at the same time, I wish sometimes I did have management because I've been on like this tyrant of, oh, I'm independent, I do my own thing, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes when you do everything, it takes away from your creative?
Yeah.
Because you're in management mode, you're in booking mode, you're in, you know what I'm saying? And then you just want to be an artist.
And obviously, I'm always like, yeah, I'm doing my own thing. I don't have no manager, I have no label. But you know what? That's why I'm getting into all like fuck-ups all the time. That's why I'm doing like daft shit. Whereas, to be honest with you now, we could give advice to an artist. I'd tell him like, nah, get a manager, get a booking agent, get a label if a label will work with you.
Yeah.
Like, we're from the streets. You have to, people going to give us money and work with us. Go and work with them. I've been misled myself and always been told, oh, fuck that, don't work with people, don't do this. But this is off people who've never done fuck all.
Exactly.
So, to be honest, like, yeah, man, if I could turn back the time, then I would have got a manager and done it all, but...
I heard a saying, it might have been on Joe Rogan or something, or that Pearly Things podcast. Not particularly watch it still, but it's bits of... Anyway... And it said, if you see two homeless people talking, one's giving the other advice, but they're both in the same boat. So yeah, like just being guided the wrong way. It's hard to know who to trust, to be honest, especially I can imagine in that game when there's big money involved. Not really him. I was watching something about, listen, recommendation, Robbie Williams thing, Nails. It's mad like how growing up with someone like Robbie Williams, yeah, like just on telly all the time, Take That and this and that. Like my female cousins loved, I swear they loved Take That. That might have been the other one. Well, anyway, and you can just see these funny things that they do on telly where it just seemed like 90s telly, not realising that they're going through things. Alhamdulillah. And so seeing all these behind the scenes things, because it's just how it is now, like you see everyone's whole life now, and obviously people put their whole life out there because it generates more cash. You know, if you monetize on Insta, I don't think you can make money on Insta no more, but you could at one point, and you might be able to, I don't know. Maybe on Twitter, Facebook, you can make money. YouTube, you can make money. They make money in whatever job they're in. Anyway, these celebrities, however, whatever capacity they are a celebrity. And it's just mad to now to see all that stuff, but you wouldn't have seen about him that you would do in these days. But like, and he was going funny, and you're hearing he's in rehab, and he's just what he's going through was mad. Even when he says, "Listen, I was gone then. Leeds, I was gone." You tell by the eyes. Look at the eyes, and having to go out there and do it. Even that David Beckham one, that was Nails as well. Just and how people are handling it, or what they did to cope. Beckham. It seemed that Beckham had his family, he had a support system. His family, his missus and friends, so he had a support network around him, and colleagues as well. They probably weren't his friends outside of the team, but there were people there for him to a degree. And Robbie, he didn't really point out too many people, but it's like he had no one. What he used to do is use drugs and drink. That was his like way of coping. And it's just mad how. So these guys are on big trajectories. So you can only imagine how low the lows are. And then but still being here to this day, like coping and whatever, and finding that inner peace now, where he's got his family, his wife and that. And he's always had his missus and whatnot. He's made his own decisions in terms of his career going forward. And just how they pick it back up. It's quite inspirational still. Even though it's not like a mental health thing. But like say if you just look at their life and like if you just logged it, or like the ups and the downs and the lefts and the rights and what they were feeling, what was going through, like what, do you know what I mean? If you related to yourself, like what you'll be going through if you was going through that, or when you felt something similar. Not to say you've gone through that, because we're not all being singers or footballers, you know what I mean? But when you're going through your law bit, how did you come out? Where are you now? Like, are you a success for yourself? Trust me, it was hard as nails. I don't know why this baseball is not working still.
Now I've already chose my path and I've done what I've done. Do you know what I mean? So.
But you got your boy helping you.
Yeah, I've got Kylo.
Sorry, yeah, and just the people just like guiding you wrong. Even like when I speak to like people that I know out here, like there's people guiding them wrong. And there's all kinds of like reasons why, whether it's like maliciousness or think they're doing right but they don't know what they're doing. Because some people just want to seem right rather than actually be right. You know what I mean? So they'll argue a toss, even though they don't even know if they're right or wrong, but it'll turn out that they're possibly wrong. But then the blame is just being assigned to you, and it's just a big beauty. It's just all silly and daft, you know what I mean? But having people around you that you can trust it's a hard thing. To be honest, obviously I don't get up to anything. And like I always say, I'm always like alone and whatnot, just chilling, like kind of thing in terms of like friends. And even with that, like just like when I have the odd convo here and there, it's like, I don't know. You never know who you can trust and what they're saying about you when you leave, the ones there, or how they're interpreting you or what you're saying. So either world we're living in. I forgot what song that is. I should have put that in as a. Anyway, back to this.
Welcome, man. Kylo's there. Big up Kylo.
Big up Kylo.
Yeah, so that's like, yeah.
I'm about to share that around, man. Trust me, with this tape and that now, I've got a big tape coming out. I'd like to speak about that as well. Called Memoirs of a Psychopath.
When's it out?
It's a serious tape. I'm just waiting for a release date now.
Okay.
I've already ingested it and that.
Anyway, we're going to end this one there. You know how I like to bring in things when people are like, talking on a certain thread or solidifying what I'm saying, or come up with a new point or a new brand, a new branch of a point that I've made, or to say something of a branch that I'd like to make or a point I'd like to make that I haven't touched on properly. So yeah, that's it. That's this one done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you've liked it, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's appreciated. You lot are the best. I'm just me.